Hi, and welcome to this week's Ask Cornerstone Wealth, where you email your questions into us and we answer them right here on the show. Gentlemen, I've got some great questions today. Jamie, I'm going to begin with you. This question is from Robert in Henderson, and he writes, "Hi, Jamie. I'm concerned that all of my annuities are variable annuities. I called my advisor and he said there's only a 1 to 1.5% fee on them. How can I check to make sure?"
Well, thanks for the question, Robert. We get this question quite often, and because fees are important, right? And so clients come into our office, and that is one of their first questions. How much fees am I paying on my portfolio? And unfortunately, variable annuities tend to be more of a high-cost product, but I always say that, fees are only an issue in absence of value, right? And so if they're giving you the value that you need, maybe there's a specific rider on there that you need for income, or maybe even for death benefit, well, you're going to pay a little bit more for that. However, if you're just looking to grow your portfolio, maybe you don't need those other types of riders. And if you do not, there's other products that might fit you a little bit better and be able to accomplish the goals that you're setting. And so in the Cornerstone Blueprint that we put together for our clients, we always address fees because we want our clients and prospects to know exactly what they're paying. And when you get a plan from us, we're very transparent with the fees that you'll be paying with us. And so, good question, Robert. We want to make sure that you have a handle on the fees that you're paying. And thanks for the question.
Jamie, it's just as a little follow-up. Is there a different fee structure from annuity to annuity?
There is, because annuities can be complex and there's lots of different moving parts to them. And there tends to be fees for every benefit that they add. So a stripped down annuity, you may not have any fees. But other riders that they add, they could get up to 3-4%. And if it's doing what you need it to do to accomplish your financial goals, that's okay. And so for us, when we sit down and we do a Cornerstone Retirement Blueprint, the most important thing, we got to make sure that the products and the things that we include in your portfolio are achieving the financial goals that you have.
Wonderful. Anthony, my next question is for you, and it's from Geraldine in Summerlin, and she writes, "Hi. You keep talking about how you can use life insurance for tax-free income in retirement. How does that actually work?"
Geraldine, thanks for the question. So the concept behind using life insurance for tax-free income revolves around a specific type of life insurance that builds cash value. So typically when we think of life insurance, we always think, well, let's get as big of a death benefit as we can for as little premium as we can put in. Well, when structured differently, we want to minimize the death benefit as low as we can and put in as much cash as possible allowed by the IRS. So there are certain rules regarding life insurance that the IRS says you can't put too much cash in, otherwise you don't get the tax benefit of it. So the idea is you want to borrow money out of the policy, and when structured properly, you could take that cash value out tax-free. And so it can get complex at times, but it's always important to remember to sit down with your financial advisor, clearly articulate what your goals are, and really understand if that life insurance product is going to be in your best interest and accomplish the goals and to get you where you want to go.
Last question for you, Jamie, and it's from Carl in North Las Vegas, and he writes, "I have 3 401ks sitting at my old companies and a 4th at my current company. I'm 62 years old, and these 4 401ks represent all of my retirement savings. I'm looking for some ideas on how to position myself for retirement. Help."
Hey, that's a great question, Carl. And so one of the things that we've been focusing on at Cornerstone Wealth Management is more diversification in your tax class. And let me explain what I mean by that, Carl. You have all the money in pre-tax vehicles that at some point you're going to have to take out and supplement retirement. And all that money will be taxable. And so the last 5 or 6 years, we've been taking care of the sunset provisions that Trump has given us. And those provisions have enabled us to convert to a Roth IRA so that you can diversify your tax bracket in retirement so that some of the money you're getting in that bucket, you don't have to pay any taxes. There's no 1099. You simply receive the money and spend it with confidence in retirement.
Guys, thanks so much. If you want more information about anything we talked about here today, hey, let's start a conversation. Give us a call in the office or go to our website.